first put this out, by the application, put out the nitrogen first.
Okay.
3 weeks ago, it was about this tall.
Yes, sir.
Now this cotton, this is where it's at right now. That's from 3 weeks.
3 weeks. How much you put Nitromax on it?
Nitromax.
Okay.
I put the foliac.
Okay.
I put the
put a quart of the foliac.
Yeah, quart of the foliac.
How many gallons of Nitromax you put on here?
I think the combination was 6.
Okay.
And then, but your calcium is what really impressed me.
That's what kind of blew it up?
Yeah. When you load it up with calcium, that's what really blew it up.
Yeah.
But the foliac is what I really like. And this is why I sent a picture of your dad. I said, this is the money shot. Like I said, 3 weeks ago, it was this tall.
Okay.
Look at the squares. The squares is what we're looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
All these squares.
Looking good.
Now, if you look at the node, they pretty much, there's a square on each node.
There is.
You know what I mean?
There really is.
That's what we want. That's what I like. That's what the impressive thing that I like about it. And this cotton here is less than 2 months old.
And you hit this only 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
It was about this tall when you hit it.
Yep.
Okay. And you had another field we're going to look at.
We're going to look at that other field.
That we can compare it to. That was urea.
Right.
Okay.
We're going to drive down along this fence to go to that other field.
Okay.
And that's our control field, and this is the field that we applied the application to.
And so far, I mean, comparison-wise, what are you seeing? Is this keeping up with the other one?
Oh, this is seeded, the other one. The other one's about a half this size. It's beginning to put on squares, but it's not loading up like this one is. Okay. This field here was replanted. We planted it on time. We got a temperature of 105 degrees. No rain for about 3 weeks. So it did not come up at all.
Okay. So
then come back and we planted this cotton the first week of July.
Yes, sir.
Normally, we're way outside the window, the first week of July. But I had to see it through. I don't know why.
Sure.
Just in there. I had to see it through.
Yes, sir.
So we tried it, and we tried your product, and this is the result. I told Doc, I said, if we can get blooms before September, there's a chance. We have some blooms out here. You don't see one right yet, but if you walk out here, there's blooms out here.
Yeah. I actually saw some when we were up under the shed looking at her. I saw a couple.
Yeah. So there's a chance we'll be pretty good. We don't need many more days before it really starts to.
So right now, this has gotten ProCal, Nitromax, and the foliac.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we plan to do to this field?
The only thing else we plan to do, we're going to do another hit of, we already pitched this once.
Okay.
Now, pitching is slowing the growth of the plant down.
Right.
So it'll fruit up.
Right.
So we have already pitched this.
Okay.
So we slowed the growth of the plant down 10 days ago. We're going to pitch it again this weekend.
Okay.
We put 4 ounces of picks on it. So the only other thing we're going to do, like I said, this weekend, we're going to put some more picks to it.
Okay.
We're going to spray for white flies.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to let it go on its own. So it's taking off and it's doing what it needs to do right now.
Right. It's looking really good,
No,
especially for late season.
Yeah.
Dry climate.
Yep.
It's, these leaves look really nice and full.
They do.
But the fact that it's squaring out,
Yep.
I mean, and so much.
Yep.
There's a lot of them on there.
Yep.
It's looking fantastic. That calcium, it's what makes up the cell wall in the plant. So when you put that in there,
right,
it gives that plant all the building blocks.
And that's what I learned a long time ago. That calcium really makes it, takes up all the nutrient, picks up everything. It does so much to your soil and the plant, so it really works out nicely.
Yes, sir. Fantastic. Now, this field behind us, way back here, is that the same?
That one done the same.
Okay.
Now, different soil, you got different things to have going on.
Sure.
That soil right there is much more of a clay soil.
Okay.
So, notice, if you see the crest of the hill, that was completely bare last year.
Right.
That was just dirt. We couldn't get it to grow at all. Now, I did some stuff over the winter, but this year, if you notice, that is completely full right there. Below the hill is where it's coming along, but it's not there yet.
Right.
But the crest of the hill really filled in, and that's with that red clay.
Gotcha. That's that thick.
Yeah,
real thick
that's
dirt.
that thick, solid dirt.
Okay.
Again, that calcium
loosen it up.
Loosen the dirt up so the plant can take hold, it can take root, and pull up all the nutrients that it needs.
Fantastic. Well, it's looking great. So you were saying on the walk over here,
All right,
this is usually your better of the two fields?
Yeah, this is usually the better of all my fields, this here.
Okay.
What we did, this was planted before any of these fields were planted.
Okay.
Basically a day prior.
Okay.
It came up at the same time. This is our control field. What we did, we put 173 pounds to the acre of fertilizer.
Okay.
This is what it looked like.
That was 173 pounds of urea?
173 pounds of nitrogen, potash. What was the third one?
Potassium.
Put some DAP on here too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This has never been picked. This is where it's at. Never been picked. We never tried to slow the growth of this here.
Gotcha.
Matter of fact, to try to get this to catch up to the rest of the field, Saturday we came back and we added 15 pounds to the acre of urea Saturday.
Okay.
So it has grown quite a bit since Saturday.
Sure.
Now, again, never been picked. 173 pounds of fertilizer plus 15 pounds to the acre of urea.
Okay.
It just now beginning to put on squares. It's not loading up like the other.
Right. Just little squares.
Yes.
On some of these, I'm seeing a few.
Just now begin to.
Okay.
If all of it looked like this, I'd be in trouble. I'd be a little bit worried right now.
Sure.
But fortunately, it looks like it's coming along. We put the urea on just to try to get a jump start, try to boost it up. We got an inch of rain last night or the night prior. So we're good. We got everything in place. It never been picked. We sprayed for bugs Saturday. This field here, we're going to have to do some more stuff to get it to try to catch up with the rest.
Right.
And I don't know when or if we will. We're going to fix it eventually. We probably need to go ahead and start fixing it now. Just so that, because I know that urea will kind of kick it off, but we need to start fixing it so that it will start loading up like it's supposed to.
Okay.
Big difference in the two. Big difference.
Right.
That over there, this high, that's what this is. Big difference. That over there is squaring and blooming.
Right.
Just beginning to square, no blooms.
And this was planted first.
This was planted first.
Yeah. You can definitely see a difference standing one to the other.
Yes.
In the population, the height, squares, all around.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. And, I mean, it's coming, but it's coming.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything negative.
Yeah, no, I mean, it looks like it'll still make, a crop.
Yeah.
But, but it's definitely,
it needs some work.
Yeah.
We need some
got a
work.
little catching up to do.
And like I said, I do believe that calcium is a big part of the equation.
Yes, sir.
Calcium is a big part of this equation.